that, and it's going to be, it could be a very big positive. I don't think for you, because you make so much money, it doesn't matter. But I think it's going to be a great, a great incentive for a lot of people that really need money.
So between that and Jerome Powell stepping down, that could really boost home sales.
Well, I think if Jerome Powell stepped down, it would be a great thing. I don't know that he's going to, but he should. Jerome Powell's been very bad for our country. We should have the lowest interest rate on earth, and we don't. He just refuses to do it, and yet he's spending $2.5 billion rebuilding the Fed, the Federal Reserve building. And I don't know what he knows about building, but you talk about cost overrun. So he got this approved, and he started the work during the Biden administration. And he doesn't look like the kind of a guy, frankly, that wants to spend $2.5 billion. And it's very interesting because out of 71 economists, one person, me, and then one other person, I think from Wharton, got it right. And the others were all wrong in terms of the success of our country this quickly. We have no inflation. We have cash pouring in. It was me and somebody else. And I can tell you, I don't need 5,000 people working for me behind the scenes like Jerome Powell to tell him what he should say once a month, because they got it wrong. The Fed got it wrong. I call him too late. He's always too late. Every point cost us $360 billion. Think of that. And we should be 3 points. That's almost $1 trillion. Approximately $1 trillion less we should be just with the signing of a piece of paper. So we'll see what happens. I mean, you're telling me he's going to quit. I hope he quits. I don't know that he's going to quit, but he should quit because he's been very bad for the country.
On Russia, are you going to be announcing sanctions on Russia tomorrow?
We're going to see what we will see tomorrow, okay? We have the Secretary General. As you know, Europe has announced sanctions. But I am very disappointed with President Putin. I thought he was somebody that meant what he said, and he'll talk so beautifully, and then he'll bomb people at night. We don't like that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We will see what we will see. That is how President Trump wrapped up what was arguably a very bizarre few minutes there on the tarmac in New Jersey, heading back to Washington, D.C., taking questions. I got to say, we're not really sure. We were discussing amongst ourselves whether they were actually journalists that were asking some of those questions. They seem to be paving the way for the president just to kind of go on and wax lyrical about how great he is and what an incredible job he's doing. And
how hard it is being so handsome.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what it felt like with some of those questions. But in there were some questions that were asked that elicited some reaction from the president, including the fact that he is going to be making an announcement tomorrow on Russia. He's meeting with the Secretary General of NATO, which would also include, as the president suggested, the announcement of some sophisticated weapons that will basically be sold to NATO to be given to the Ukrainians. He said that NATO would be paying for it, but we'll be giving them the weapons. And he said it's good for business for us. Kind of an odd statement to say about war, but nonetheless, that's what the president said. He also addressed the rumor swirling around the fate of Dan Bongino, the deputy director of the FBI, saying he spoke with him earlier today and that he is in great shape, or in good shape, and reflected on 1 year since the attempted assassination on his life in Butler, Pennsylvania, saying that God was protecting me. Interestingly enough, he took some aim at Jerome Powell as well, the chair of the Federal Reserve, saying that he should step down, and also bragged a little bit about the revenues that the United States made in the month of June, saying that it was $25 billion and that the American economy is the hottest country in the world. Lots to unpack there. What was your reaction? We'll start with the economic stuff, because he did talk about the tariffs.
Yeah.
He talked about the revenues, and he did also at the same time go after Jerome Powell.
Yeah, he said that the United States had been dead, and now it's the hottest, whatever, hottest country, hottest economy. I don't remember his exact
hottest
phrase.
country.
Hottest country. First of all, before Trump took office, the United States economy was the envy of the world.
Yeah.